Let me ask you something, brother. Have you ever looked into her eyes and felt that behind her smile, there's a story you'll never fully know, a story she'll never tell you? Not because she doesn't trust you, but because it's tied to the pain, the guilt, or the love she still carries. You sense it. You feel it in her silence. You can tell when she looks away during deep talks, or when her mood suddenly changes for no reason. That's her past speaking. The part she hides, the part that shaped her but also broke her. And every man who's been in love knows this. You can't really know who she is today, unless you understand who she was yesterday. But here's the Stoic truth, my friend. You don't need to ask her about her past. You just need to observe, because a woman's past isn't written in her words. It's written in her habits, her fears, her eyes, and the way she reacts to your silence. So stay with me till the end of this video, because I'll show you 7 powerful, Stoic ways to read a woman's past without asking a single question. And once you learn this, you'll never see people the same way again. If you're someone who's been hurt, confused, or still trying to understand why love changes, then hit the like button, subscribe, and let's walk together through the truth most men never discover. Let's begin. Point 1. Her eyes tell you the story. Her words never will. You ever noticed how her eyes behave when you talk about love, trust, or betrayal? Sometimes she smiles, but her eyes don't. Sometimes she laughs, but her pupils shrink, like she's remembering something she doesn't want to. That's the thing, eyes never lie. A woman's eyes reveal her emotional history, the pain she hides behind her confidence, the moments she once begged to be understood, the promises she once believed but that were broken anyway. You'll notice, when you talk about loyalty, she might go quiet. When you mention heartbreak, her tone may soften. And when you say, "I'd never cheat," she may smile. But her eyes will look away, because once upon a time, someone said the same thing and did. Her eyes are like windows to the version of herself that still aches inside. A Stoic man learns to observe, not to judge, but to understand. Because in her gaze, you'll find her unhealed chapters. So don't rush to ask, "What happened to you?" Instead, learn to read the silence behind her stare. That's where her truth lives. Point 2. Her reactions to your calmness reveal her past chaos. Pay attention to how she reacts when you're calm during an argument. Some women find peace in your stillness, but others, they get uncomfortable because calmness reminds them of something they never had. A man who didn't fight back, who didn't scream louder, who didn't play emotional games. If she's used to chaos, your peace will feel strange. She'll test you, not out of malice, but out of fear. She'll push to see if your calm is real, or just another mask that'll break when she does. That's the moment where her past shows up. Not in her words, but in her emotional reflexes. A woman who's been through toxic love doesn't trust peace. She mistakes it for boredom or weakness. So when you remain centered, silent, and composed, she'll either relax into it or fight it. Either way, her reaction tells you what kind of storm she's lived through. The Stoics say, how others react to peace reveals the wars inside them. Never forget that. Point 3. Her boundaries reveal her wounds. You want to know her past? Listen to her boundaries. The things she refuses to do, the topics she avoids, the people she never mentions. Those are the fingerprints of her past. When she says, "I don't do serious relationships," that's not confidence, that's fear. When she says, "I don't believe in love anymore," that's not strength, that's pain pretending to be wisdom. A woman's boundaries aren't always walls to protect her. Sometimes, they're scars to hide what hurt her. Every never again has a story. Every "I don't trust easily" is a love that betrayed her. Every "I'm fine" hides a night when she cried herself to sleep and no one noticed. Don't try to break those walls. Respect them, and they'll eventually reveal why they were built. A Stoic man observes and listens. He knows that pain leaves clues in the way a woman protects herself. That's how you learn her past, not through interrogation, but through quiet understanding. Point 4. The way she talks about her exes tells you everything. Here's the truth. The way a woman speaks about her ex says more about her than it does about him. If she still talks with anger, she's not healed. If she talks with softness, she's still attached. If she talks with neutrality, she's moved on. But here's the trick most men miss. It's not what she says. It's how she says it. If she blames everyone else, she hasn't learned accountability. If she blames only herself, she still carries guilt. If she speaks with wisdom, she's grown. Ask yourself, is she emotionally free or just distracted from her pain? Because sometimes, women who appear the strongest are the ones who still fight invisible memories. The Stoic lesson? Don't listen for the story. Listen for the tone. Her tone will tell you whether her past is over or still haunting her. Point 5, her relationship with solitude. You can tell everything about a person by how they spend their time alone. If she constantly needs to be around people, constantly texting, constantly chasing validation, she's running from her own mind. But if she's comfortable being alone, sitting in silence, reading, reflecting, that's a woman who's faced her shadows. Solitude is the mirror of truth, and many can't stand it because it shows them everything they've buried. A woman who can't sit with herself is still battling something. A woman who can, she's already done the hard work of healing. You'll feel it when you're around her. Her energy won't demand, it'll attract. Her calm will invite, not test. So watch how she treats silence. That's where her past reveals itself. Point 6, her view on love reveals her history with pain. Ask her, what does love mean to you? Then stay silent. You'll notice something powerful. A woman who's been loved right will speak softly, with gratitude and depth. A woman who's been hurt will speak with caution, like love is a battlefield. And a woman who's been betrayed will speak like love is an illusion. Every answer is a confession, even when it sounds philosophical. Her definition of love is shaped by how it treated her. You can tell if she loved deeply and lost or never really experienced love at all. As a Stoic man, you don't judge her for it. You understand her through it. Because wisdom is about seeing pain not as a red flag, but as context. The wise man listens, not to fix, but to learn. Point 7, her need for control reveals her past helplessness. Ever met a woman who tries to control everything? The plan, the pace, even your emotions? That's not confidence, brother. That's fear disguised as power. Control is born from chaos. She wasn't always like that. Someone made her feel powerless once. Maybe she loved too deeply and got betrayed. Maybe she depended on someone who walked away. Maybe she gave her heart to the wrong man, and now she protects it by controlling everything. So when you see that energy, don't fight it. Understand it. Because behind every controlling woman is a story of a woman who once lost control of everything that mattered. A Stoic man doesn't react, and he reads. He knows that what people show you is often the armor, not the wound. Conclusion, 400 words. So here's what I want you to remember, my friend. You don't need to ask her about her past. You just need to see her. Watch the little things in her silence. Her tone, her reactions, her way of sitting in peace or panic. Her past lives quietly in those moments. The Stoics believed that understanding others begins with observing yourself. Because when you're still, others reveal themselves naturally. So be the calm in her storm. Be the man who listens more than he asks. Because when you stop trying to know her past, that's when she'll start trusting you enough to show it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.